I don't like to do Bible references with Batman, but that's probably the best analogy of what we have right now. There are two people right now. Those people who understand what the plan is, and it's going to be a bad plan, and we go forward because we know what it is. And those people who don't understand the plan, and they're losing their freaking minds. You know, at the grocery store, it's almost all men now shopping. They're just going up and down the aisles. They're just in pure panic. And, you know, if we want to be funny about it, we would say, well, in the second horseman, when he takes peace, I didn't see where he took toilet paper, but maybe they just didn't, they deleted that or something because that was, you know, it wasn't invented until 100 years from now. But there's a real interesting analogy here from the third horseman and what I have seen in the stores. Now, does this mean it's right? No, it's just something of an analogy that I see. Take it for what you will. If I'm wrong, that's fine. It doesn't bother me. But one of the things that's flying off the shelves is flour, because it's a commodity that lasts and they can keep it for a long time. Now, for me, I buy flour once a year. I buy sugar about once a year because I don't really bake that much. So I don't need that kind of stuff. Most of my stuff when I'm doing it like that is actually for doing cinnamon buns and things like that, which I'll make those from scratch. But other than that, I really don't use this stuff. But it will stay on their shelves, so they're buying it in panic. The other thing that they're buying in panic are noodles, like spaghetti, elbow macaroni. Those things, they're flying off the shelves. And we don't have that much wheat in storage to basically replace all that they're taking off. They are going insane with buying these things. Now, what's the real interesting thing here when we look at the third horseman from Revelation? And that is, they don't touch the wine or the oil. I was in the grocery store today. I was in the grocery store yesterday. My mother's in pure panic aspect, so she's out trying to buy the world and overpack our freezers, which works really well until the electricity goes out and then everything in the freezer's gone. But one of the things that's not been touched in the stores is the wine. The wine is still sitting there. There's tons of it. And I looked as well. Olive oil, tons of it. Nobody's touching the olive oil. Nobody's touching the wine. Toilet paper they're going crazy on. Water they're going crazy on. Sports drinks they're leaving there, but they haven't really devolved to taking those yet. But the noodles, they're gone. Try to find, you know, those little 19-cent packs of oodles of noodles, or they may even be cheaper than that. And that's an old name for it. I don't know what they call them now. But they're gone. I mean, they went out quick, like with toilet paper. Rice is gone. But isn't it interesting that we know from the third horseman that the wheat, the price goes up, but again, if you don't have it, supply and demand, and the demand right now is astronomical, and there's very little supply to hold up for that. So we can see that kind of where that's going with there, but it's just interesting that the wine and the oil is not. And those people who are saying, even those in sight were saying, I hear some people getting nervous about what's going on. All these things are good. Everything here is good for us, including, I hate saying it like this, but toilet paper. You know, we're going to have to start learning how to deal with things, because when we leave on the Exodus, there's not going to be a store that's going with us supplying toilet paper. And you can't bring enough toilet paper with you on the Exodus to make it through 3.5 years. So take it for what it is. This is a very glorious thing. It's all meant to build us up and make us stronger for what's going to happen. So he's doing us a favor right now, as he always does.